What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Yet again, do have two different biotech plays that could absolutely go parabolic and squeeze, and also have a stock that was trading just around $40 just earlier today, a few hours ago, is now all the way down to $2, and we could see a dead cat bounce, because usually when this does happen, we see a massive sell-off. We do get a reversal back up and a strong bounce at some point, and that's exactly what this could happen with this plays. Guys, smash that like button if you are enjoying this content. It does really help me out, but let's just get into it. So we do have this $2 biotech penny stock that also received a $15 price target by a well-known analyst just last Friday, and also had positive data released on their cancer therapy technology. And something really special about this company, they do have $60 million cash in the bank, have had no dilution in the last year. It looks like they have around a whole year of cash left. Also have the rarest biotech play in the entire stock market, a tiny $100 million market cap. They have almost double that just in assets alone, as they have $184 million in total assets, only $7 million in total liabilities. The best balance sheet in the entire market out of any biotech play I've ever seen. They also have $85 million cash in the bank, with an ongoing $20 million share buyback, no dilution since 2021, and they are actually revolutionizing the treatment of diabetes, which is a very massive market to dive into. And I believe they're the first company in history to have created an insulin pill that can actually be taken orally. So a breakthrough technology that's a very big catalyst, as they are currently in phase 3 trials under the FDA. And something really special about this biotech play that makes them even more rare is they're actually profitable, as they do have this, they had a $100 million plus note deal with SkillX Holdings, and they still have $60 million to receive from this note deal. And they're actually expecting a $20 million payment in September. So that's a catalyst that could be announced any day now. I did add a starter position myself with this play, because I do see a massive amount of upside potential. Make sure you watch this entire video so you do not miss any of these time sensitive and very important plays I'm about to discuss, as all these plays do have a tremendous amount of potential. As you can see on the chart right here, it did reach a high of $40 or $39.41 earlier today. It actually reached a low of $1.89 and is currently trading at $2.18 as of right now at 3:56 p.m. 4 minutes before the market closes. So there will be no halts in after hours or in pre-market. So in after hours, we're going to see some crazy movement and volatile movement with ticker JBDI. So basically, when these stocks have these massive sell-offs, they come all the way down. There's usually, in most cases, we do see a dead cat bounce, which is basically when this, goes all the way down and reverses back up and does see a significant bounce. So that's what we're looking at with JBDI. This is a China-based play, a company you should never invest in, but you could potentially get in and get out and take your profits and move to the next play. But this is going to be a very extremely volatile play, especially in after hours, in just in a few minutes. So this is one to watch. Like I said, is currently halted, trading at $2.18. Next up, we're going to briefly talk about is ticker IMRX, which is a $3 stock that just received a $15 price target by Needham or whatever just last Friday, and does have some pretty high price targets from some official analysts in the stock market. So this one did basically bounce off the lows of $1 all the way to a high of just under $4 just in the last few days. So I don't want to chase this one. It did have a pullback, going into market close, because this one did hit just under $4. It is currently trading at $3 right now. So we're going to talk about what happened, but keep in mind, this is an $85 million company that has $60 million cash on hand and $77 million in total assets, compared to $10 million in total liabilities, no dilution in the last year. And they do have around 10 to 12 plus months of cash basically to last them the next year or so. And they do have an ongoing phase 2 trial. So actually announced some positive initial phase 2A data, including complete and partial responses with their chemotherapy in first line pancreatic cancer patients. So they do have this cancer technology, is undergoing trials right now. And whenever this news came out, that's the same day they did get that massive price target and buy rating from that analyst. So IMRX is one to watch because they do have a very strong balance sheet as a pharmaceutical and biotech play. This is extremely rare. It basically never happens. The ticker IMRX, Immuneering Corporation, trading just around $3, is one to put on your watch list to potentially trade if we do get some discounted shares. Like I said, did dip down, but is still in a very massive uptrend the last few days. This next topic we want to talk about is the most undervalued and rarest biotech play. I did add a starter position myself with this one, as I do think this one does have a lot of potential. So ticker ORMP, OrMed Pharmaceuticals Inc. They do have two very big catalysts. One of these could be happening any day now, as they do have this deal where they do get quarterly payments from SkillX Holding through this transaction deal. So as of today, as of this PR on June 26, 2024, OrMed has received $40 million out of the total $102 million. And this represents a significant portion of expected returns from this strategic investment. So they're expected to receive $60 million in cash or more than that for expected returns on this investment. So guys, this is big right here. The next milestone in this repayment plan is a $20 million installment scheduled for September of this year, which is, we're midway through the month as of right now. So this one has that very big catalyst that could be announced at any moment. They're actually a profitable company because of this transaction senior note that they do have with SkillX Holding. As you can see, they did $9.2 million in net income last quarter. Just 2 quarters ago, did just under $13 million in net income. Keep in mind, you always add 3 zeros. Looking on their balance sheet, they do have $85 million cash in the bank. $200 million in total assets, or just under that. And check this out, only $7 million in total liabilities. So pretty much the best balance sheet out of any other biotech play in the entire market I've ever seen. Looking at their security details, do have $40.7 million or 40.7 million shares with a $100 million market cap. So pretty much double their entire market cap and assets. They do have $60 million to be received in quarterly installed payments from this note deal. So that's very big. And they do have phase 3 trials undergoing as of right now for a historic catalyst. Something else I should mention is Ben Shapiro is a director of the company since May of 2023, a pretty well-known figure that actually hosts his own popular podcast and is the author of numerous New York Times best-selling books, as well as a successful entrepreneur and business professional who co-founded the Daily Wire, a successful industry-leading international media outlet, in June 2015. So looking at their website, their flagship product, their main product is an oral insulin capsule that has the potential to better the lives of millions of people around the world, allowing, amongst other things, type 2 patients to begin insulin therapy earlier without the fear of needles. So breakthrough technology that has never been done before, like I said.
But in 1921, in a small research lab at the University of Toronto, this all changed with a revolutionary breakthrough that transformed our ability to effectively fight diabetes and save lives. Yet despite this landmark discovery, scientists continued to struggle to find a more natural way to administer insulin to patients. What if insulin could be given to patients in the form of a simple pill? This dream is now becoming a reality. OrMed Pharmaceuticals is revolutionizing the treatment of diabetes with its oral insulin pill, currently in phase 3 trials under the FDA. 100 years after the discovery of insulin, OrMed Pharmaceuticals' oral delivery of insulin is once again transforming diabetes care with an insulin pill that could better the lives of millions of people around the world.
Looking at their current pipeline, you can see, like I said earlier, their oral insulin pill for the treatment of diabetes is currently in phase 3 trials. So if these are a success, they can then put their product on the market and receive revenue for their breakthrough technology. And there's something very big you have to realize about this joint venture that, with HTIT, which is another company they are partnering with to plan for the mass distribution and production and manufacturing capabilities of this oral insulin pill when and if they do get FDA cleared.
So diabetes is one of the hardest diseases that humanity has ever tackled.
For many years, we try to get to the point where we will have oral insulin.
One day I get a call. After so many years of researching and trying to find a way to deliver insulin orally, we had a breakthrough. We can now do it. We can take insulin and deliver it orally.
And based on this research, we founded ORMP.
ORMP was always unique because it went after what we call the holy grail of diabetes research. From the first day insulin was injected, people try to figure out how to put insulin in a pill.
So this is one you definitely have to watch, one that I'm in myself, and one that, you know, looking on the chart right here on ORMP, looks like it's going to be trading in this range for a while. Does have this very big resistance level, or this wall right here, just around 260, and then around 270. It looks like, you know, almost a double top, but not quite. But, you know, basically it's probably going to stay trading sideways in this range until we do get some, you know, type of PR and catalyst. And we are expecting multiple of these to be announced at any time. So basically, I decided to get in because I think there is a tremendous amount of upside potential. Now, let's talk about this joint venture update that they put out just a few months ago. So ORMP and its long-term partner HTIT, which is the company that basically has advanced manufacturing capabilities. Something really big here you have to realize is this joint venture will receive a significant capital infusion. So their partner HTIT is committing $70 million in cash, and ORMP is investing $25 million in cash and stock. So it looks like there will be some dilution, I believe up to 10 million shares, but they do have that $20 million buyback, which could basically cancel this out. So it's something really rare for a biotech play in general. They haven't had any dilution pretty much at all in the last 4 years, and according to their 8K filing, they do want to sell around 10 million shares of common stock for this joint venture transaction. That's the only negative. They basically want to sell some of their stock to be part of this funding for this joint venture. I don't really know why they would do that when they do have $85 million in cash and still have $60 million to receive, but basically that's what they said. Just a few months ago, they did announce that $20 million share buyback, which will basically cancel out these shares they plan to dilute, except, you know, it should total to around 5 million shares if they do that $20 million buyback and are basically selling $25 million worth of shares for this joint venture. ORMP is investing $25 million in cash and $25 million worth of stock. So it just depends on what the stock price is trading at when they do decide to do this. But these funds are strategically allocated to support the successful completion of the phase 3 trial in the US, along with other crucial clinical and business activities. Furthermore, they are exploring strategies with HTIT to capitalize on their production capabilities and the expected launch of oral insulin cells. So a lot is coming. So basically together, these two companies are putting $120 million into this joint venture, preparing for mass production, basically assuming that they do get this phase 3 trial success and get FDA cleared to market their revolutionary technology. So, and something to really consider about ticker ORMP is they can actually use their technology and solutions to treat other conditions and diseases other than diabetes. So basically this means there is endless opportunities for this tiny $100 million company.
We're a company focused on developing technologies which allow for the delivery of proteins or peptides orally.
It goes way beyond insulin. Insulin by itself has a huge market, a huge potential to help the world. But when you look at the potential of the platform to deliver many injections orally, then it's almost endless. ORMP has got an international team of people on the cutting edge of technology when it comes to developing drugs and taking drugs all the way through into the market. What we are doing is something that can better the lives of hundreds of millions of people around the world.
You know, this video did get way too long, so I'm going to cut it off right here. So that's ticker ORMP, which is a strong buy in my opinion. That's just what I'm doing. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, guys. Make sure you like this video. If you did make it this far in this video, 15 minutes in, really do appreciate you. And I will see you on the next video. Let me know in the comments what other plays you're watching, what you think of ticker ORMP and the other plays I discussed in the video.